Let me ask you something. What if I told you that everything, absolutely everything, from the chair you're sitting on to the deepest dreams you hold in your heart, is energy vibrating at a specific frequency? And what if I told you that by shifting your vibration, you could literally bend reality in ways that seem impossible to most, but are second nature to the 1% of chosen ones who have unlocked this truth? You see, the chosen ones, whether they know they are chosen or not, operate on a different frequency. It's not that they were born with something you don't have. They've simply tapped into a secret that's hiding in plain sight. The universe responds not to what you want, but to who you are. Your vibration, your state of being, is the magnet that pulls reality into alignment with it. But here's the kicker. Most people live their entire lives stuck in low-frequency vibrations. They're slaves to fear, doubt, scarcity, and limitation. They don't realize that their thoughts, emotions, and actions are broadcasting a signal that shapes their reality. And because they don't know this, they spend years struggling, hoping, wishing, never realizing that the key to bending reality is already within them.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
So how does this work? Let's start with the basics. At the quantum level, everything is energy. Science tells us that particles don't exist in fixed states. They exist as waves of potential. In other words, reality is not something solid, it's something fluid, something malleable. And what determines which possibility becomes real? Your vibration collapses that wave of potential into the reality you experience. But here's where most people get stuck. They think that changing their circumstances will change their vibration. They believe that if they could just get the job, the relationship, the money, they'd finally feel happy, abundant, and free. But the chosen ones know the opposite is true. You must first become the vibration of what you want. You must feel abundant before the money arrives. You must feel love before the relationship appears. You must feel peace before the chaos subsides. This is the first vibrational shift, becoming the frequency of what you desire. It's not about pretending or faking it, it's about embodying the energy now, in this moment. And this requires radical self-awareness. Ask yourself, what is my dominant vibration right now? Am I radiating fear or faith, scarcity or abundance, doubt or certainty? Here's a practical exercise to begin the shift. Take a moment to close your eyes and think of something you deeply desire. Now, instead of focusing on the lack of it, focus on how it would feel to already have it. Imagine every detail, the sights, the sounds, the emotions. Let your body absorb that feeling as if it's happening now. This is the vibration you need to maintain, because the universe doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. It only responds to the energy you emit. But let's go deeper. The second vibrational shift involves clearing the static in your signal. Most people don't realize that their vibration is being corrupted by energetic blocks, old beliefs, unresolved emotions, and subconscious patterns that keep them stuck. I think of your vibration as a radio signal. If it's full of interference, the universe can't clearly receive your intention. The chosen ones don't just focus on raising their vibration, they focus on purifying it. This means doing the inner work to release what no longer serves them. It's about facing your shadows, healing your wounds, and letting go of the stories that keep you small. Here's a deep question to ask yourself. What am I holding on to that's lowering my vibration? Maybe it's a belief like I'm not good enough or I don't deserve abundance. Maybe it's an emotion like guilt, anger, or fear. Or maybe it's a habit, a relationship, or an environment that drains your energy. Whatever it is, you have to let it go. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through forgiveness, not just of others, but of yourself. Forgiveness is not about condoning what happened, it's about freeing yourself from the energetic chains of the past. When you forgive, you release the low-frequency emotions that keep you stuck, and you create space for higher vibrations to flow in. But forgiveness isn't easy. It requires courage to face your pain and compassion to let it go. So here's a challenge for you. Take a moment to think of someone or something you need to forgive. It could even be yourself. Now, visualize cutting the energetic cord that ties you to that pain. Say to yourself, I release this with love. I am free. And feel the weight lift from your vibration. Now that we've covered the foundational shifts, let's talk about the third vibrational shift that only chosen ones use to bend reality, mastering the art of detachment. This might sound counterintuitive. After all, if you want to manifest something, shouldn't you focus on it constantly? But here's the paradox: the more you cling to something, the more you push it away. Why? Because attachment is rooted in lack. When you're attached to an outcome, you're sending a signal to the universe that you don't believe it's already yours, and this creates resistance. But when you detach, you're telling the universe, I trust you. I know this is already mine, and I don't need to force it. Detachment doesn't mean giving up on your desires. It means releasing the need to control how or when they manifest. It means living in a state of trust, knowing that the universe has infinite ways to bring your desires to you. So how do you practice detachment? Start by shifting your focus from the outcome to the process. Instead of obsessing over whether your manifestation is coming, focus on becoming the person who would naturally attract it. Ask yourself, who do I need to become to align with what I desire? For example, if you want to attract abundance, start living with an abundant mindset. Be generous with your time, your energy, and your resources. If you want to attract love, start embodying love in every interaction. When you focus on being the vibration, the manifestation takes care of itself. And here's a final thought to ponder. What would your life look like if you trusted completely? If you stopped trying to force outcomes and instead flowed with the energy of the universe? This is the path of the chosen ones. They don't fight reality, they mold it. They don't chase, they attract. And they don't force, they flow. These are just the first steps to bending reality. The deeper we go, the more profound the shifts become. Are you ready to continue? If so, let's explore the next dimension of vibrational mastery. Now that we've laid the foundation for bending reality through vibrational mastery, let's take a deeper dive into the hidden frequencies that shape not just your personal experience, but the very fabric of existence. What if I told you that there are vibrations so powerful, so transformative, that simply tuning into them could collapse time, dissolve obstacles, and unlock limitless possibilities? The chosen ones, the 1% who truly understand this, don't just access these frequencies, they live in them. Here's the truth: most people are operating on autopilot, vibrating at the frequencies of survival. These are the vibrations of fear, scarcity, anger, and guilt. They are dense, heavy, and cyclical, keeping people stuck in the same patterns day after day, year after year. But the chosen ones know that there's a higher spectrum of frequencies that hold the keys to bending reality. These frequencies are like sacred codes embedded in the universe, waiting for you to unlock them. You might be wondering, how do I access these hidden frequencies? The answer lies in understanding that vibration is not just about what you think or feel, it's about what you embody. You can't fake your way into these frequencies, you have to become them. Let's start with one of the most powerful frequencies: gratitude. Gratitude is not just an emotion, it's a vibrational gateway into abundance. Now think about it. When you're in a state of gratitude, you're telling the universe, I already have everything I need. And because the universe mirrors your vibration, it responds by giving you more to be grateful for. But here's the thing, most people only practice gratitude when things are going well. The chosen ones know that the real power of gratitude comes when you practice it in the face of challenges, when you can look at your struggles and say, "Thank you for this lesson. Thank you for this growth. Thank you for showing me what I need to heal." You shift into a frequency that transcends fear and scarcity. Here's a practical exercise every morning. Before you even get out of bed, list 3 things you're grateful for. I don't just think about them, feel them. Let that gratitude fill your body. And throughout your day, whenever you encounter a challenge, pause and ask yourself, what is the gift in this moment? This practice will rewire your vibration and open doors you didn't even know existed. Now, let's explore another hidden frequency, presence. Presence is the vibration of the now. It's the state of being fully grounded in this moment, free from the regrets of the past and the anxieties of the future. Why is presence so powerful? Because reality only exists here and now. The past is a memory, and the future is a possibility. The only place where you have the power to shift your vibration and therefore your reality is in the present moment. But let's be honest, how often are you truly present? Most people spend their lives either replaying old stories or worrying about what's to come. The chosen ones know that this is a trap. They understand that the more present you are, the more magnetic your vibration becomes. Here's a question to reflect on. What would your life look like if you gave 100% of your energy to this moment? Not half-hearted attention, not distracted multitasking, but pure, undivided presence. Imagine the clarity, the peace, the power that would flow through you. To cultivate presence, try this. Throughout your day, pause and take 3 deep breaths. As you inhale, feel the air entering your lungs. As you exhale, feel your body relax. Notice the sensations around you, the sounds, the smells, the textures. This simple practice will anchor you in the now and raise your vibration instantly. But let's take it even further. There's another frequency that the chosen ones use to bend reality, and it's one that most people overlook: joy. Joy is one of the highest vibrations in the universe, second only to unconditional love. But here's the mistake most people make. They wait for external circumstances to bring them joy. They think, I'll be happy when I get the promotion, when I find the relationship, when I achieve the goal. But the chosen ones know that joy is not something you find, it's something you create. Joy is a choice, a state of being that you can access at any moment, regardless of your circumstances. And when you operate from a vibration of joy, you become a magnet for miracles. Here's a question to challenge you. What's stopping you from feeling joy right now? The answer is almost always your mind, your stories, your expectations, your attachment to how things should be. But joy doesn't live in the mind, it lives in the heart. So how do you cultivate joy? Start by doing things that make your soul come alive. Dance, laugh, play, create. Let go of the need to be productive all the time and give yourself permission to simply enjoy life. And here's a secret. The more joy you feel, the more aligned you become with your true self. Now, let's talk about the most transformative frequency of all, love. Love is the vibration that binds the entire universe together. It's the essence of who you are, the source of all creation, and the ultimate key to bending reality. But here's the thing. Most people think of love as something external, something they have to earn or find. The chosen ones know that love is not something you get, it's something you give. And not just to others, but to yourself. Self-love is the foundation of all high vibrations. When you love yourself fully, flaws and all, you send a signal to the universe that you are worthy of receiving love, abundance, and blessings. But self-love isn't always easy. It requires you to face the parts of yourself you've been avoiding, to heal the wounds you've been carrying, and to forgive yourself for your mistakes. So here's a question to sit with. What would it feel like to love yourself unconditionally? To accept yourself completely, without judgment or shame? Here's a practice to help you embody this frequency. Every night before you go to bed, stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and say, "I love you. I see you. I forgive you." At first, it might feel uncomfortable or even silly, but over time, you'll start to feel a shift. You'll start to believe it. And as your vibration rises, you'll notice that love begins to flow into your life from every direction. Each of these frequencies, gratitude, presence, joy, and love, is a doorway to the infinite. When you tune into them, you align with the hidden codes of the universe. You step into your power as a co-creator, bending reality not through force, but through flow. But this is just the beginning. Are you ready to dive even deeper into the vibrational shifts that only the 1% use to unlock their divine potential? Now that we've unlocked the hidden frequencies that empower you to shift your vibration into alignment with gratitude, presence, joy, and unconditional love, it's time to go beyond linear thinking. It's time to break free of the illusion of time and space and step into the realm where the 1% of chosen ones operate. Here they don't just manifest their desires, they collapse time itself, bending reality so profoundly that the impossible becomes inevitable. Let me ask you something. What if time isn't what you think it is? Most of us are conditioned to see time as linear, a straight path moving forward, with the past behind us and the future ahead. But the chosen ones know that time is not linear at all. Time is a construct, a perception. Quantum physics tells us that all moments past, present, and future exist simultaneously. So what does this mean for you? It means that your future self, the version of you who has already achieved everything you desire, already exists. I think about that for a moment. The life you dream of, the reality you long for, is not something you need to get to. It's already here. It's simply vibrating at a different frequency. And by aligning your vibration with the frequency of your future self, you can collapse the distance between where you are and where you want to be. This is what we call a quantum leap. But how do you make this leap? The first step is understanding that your current reality is nothing more than a reflection of your past vibration. Everything you're experiencing right now, the challenges, the successes, the limitations, is the result of your previous thoughts, emotions, and actions. If you want to create a new reality, you have to stop reacting to your current one and start vibrating as if your future reality is already here. This brings us to the next vibrational shift, embodying your future self now. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the version of you who has already achieved everything you desire. How do they think? How do they feel? How do they carry themselves? What choices do they make? Now ask yourself, am I living as that version of myself, or am I still operating from my old patterns? Here's the secret. The chosen ones don't wait for external circumstances to change before they shift their vibration. They don't say, "I'll be confident when I succeed," or "I'll feel abundant when I have money." They become confident now. They feel abundant now. They align their energy with their future self, and the universe has no choice but to match that vibration. Here's a practical exercise to help you embody your future self. Every morning, before you start your day, take 5 minutes to visualize your future self. See them in vivid detail, how they move, how they speak, how they think. Then, as you go about your day, act as if you are already that person. Make decisions from that mindset. Speak with that confidence. Carry yourself with that energy. This is not about pretending, it's about stepping into your highest potential. But let's go even deeper. The chosen ones understand that collapsing time isn't just about embodying your future self, it's about letting go of the need for time altogether. This is the next vibrational shift, releasing the how and when. Most people get stuck in the trap of trying to control the process. They obsess over how their desires will manifest and when they will show up. But this creates resistance because it's rooted in doubt. When you're fixated on the how and when, you're essentially telling the universe, "I don't trust you." The chosen ones, however, operate from a place of absolute trust. They know that the universe has infinite ways to bring their desires into reality, ways that the human mind can't even comprehend. They release the need to control the process and instead focus on staying aligned with their vibration. Here's a profound question for you. What would it feel like to trust completely, to let go of all doubt, and know, without a shadow of a doubt, that everything is unfolding perfectly for you? This level of trust is the ultimate act of surrender, and it's one of the most powerful ways to collapse time. To practice this, start by identifying where you're holding on to control. Maybe you're constantly checking for signs that your manifestation is coming. Maybe you're doubting whether you're doing it right. Whatever it is, take a deep breath and say to yourself, "I release this. I trust that everything is already mine." Then shift your focus back to your vibration. Remember, the universe doesn't respond to your wants, it responds to your energy. Now let's talk about another key to collapsing time: mastering your emotions. Emotions are energy in motion, and they are one of the most powerful tools you have for bending reality. But here's the challenge. Most people let their emotions control them, instead of consciously using their emotions to shift their vibration. The chosen ones know that emotions are like fuel for manifestation. When you align your emotions with the frequency of your desires, you supercharge your vibration. But when you let fear, doubt, or frustration take over, you lower your vibration and create resistance. Here's a practical technique to master your emotions. Whenever you notice yourself feeling a negative emotion, pause and ask yourself, is this emotion serving my highest good? Is it aligning me with the reality I want to create? If the answer is no, take a moment to shift your state. You can do this through gratitude, visualization, or even something as simple as putting on music that lifts your spirit. The goal is not to suppress your emotions, but to consciously redirect your energy. Finally, let's talk about the ultimate realization that allows chosen ones to collapse time: understanding that reality is not something out there. Reality is a mirror of your inner state. When you shift your vibration, reality has no choice but to change. This is not just a spiritual concept, it's a universal law. Here's a deep question to reflect on. What inner shift do I need to make to align with the reality I desire? Maybe it's releasing a limiting belief, forgiving someone, or stepping into your power. Whatever it is, know that the moment you make that shift internally, reality will reflect it externally. This is the essence of the quantum leap. It's not about working harder or waiting longer. It's about aligning so deeply with your desired reality that it collapses the illusion of time and manifests instantly. Are you ready to take this even further? Because the final part will reveal the ultimate vibrational shift that transcends all limits and unlocks the full power of the chosen ones. Now we've reached the final and most profound vibrational shift, the one that transcends all limits, dissolves illusions, and allows you to step fully into your role as a co-creator of reality. This is where the 1% of chosen ones operate, within the infinite field of possibilities. At this level, you don't just bend reality, you shape it, design it, and architect it moment by moment, with the full awareness that everything in existence is responding to you. Let me ask you this: what if you are not in the universe, but the universe is in you? Let that question sink in, because it's not just a philosophical concept, it's the key to unlocking the infinite field. The chosen ones know that reality is not something external, separate, or fixed. It is a living, breathing projection of their inner world. And when you truly understand this, you are no longer subject to the rules of the material world. You become the architect. But let's break this down. What is the infinite field? It's the quantum field of pure potential, the energetic matrix that underlies all things. Every possibility, every reality, every outcome you could ever imagine already exists within this field. The only thing that determines which possibility you experience is the frequency you align with. To access the infinite field, you must first transcend the illusion of separation. Most people believe that they are separate from the universe, separate from others, and separate from their desires. This illusion creates a vibration of lack and limitation, which keeps them stuck in a narrow slice of reality. But the chosen ones know that separation is an illusion. They understand that they are one with the infinite field, and because of this, they already contain everything they desire. Here's a profound truth. You are not manifesting anything. You are simply tuning into what already exists. Imagine reality as a vast radio with infinite stations. Each station represents a different possibility. If you don't like what you're experiencing, it's not because the station is wrong, it's because you haven't tuned your vibration to the station you desire. Here's where the ultimate vibrational shift comes into play, mastering the art of alignment. Alignment is the process of becoming a vibrational match to the reality you want to experience. At this level, you're no longer trying to make things happen. You're simply aligning with the frequency of what already exists. But how do you achieve alignment? The first step is clarity. You must know exactly what you want, not in vague, general terms, but with precision and conviction. The chosen ones don't just hope for a better life, they decide what they want and declare it with absolute certainty. So here's a question to reflect on. What do you truly desire? Not what you think you can have, but what your soul deeply longs for. Once you have clarity, the next step is to embody the energy of already having it. This goes beyond visualization or affirmations. It's about living as if your desire is already a reality. Ask yourself, if I already had everything I wanted, how would I think, feel, and act? And then start thinking, feeling, and acting that way now. The chosen ones understand that alignment requires more than just positive thoughts, it requires energetic congruence. This means that your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions must all align with the frequency of your desire. If even one of these elements is out of sync, it creates resistance.
Here's a practical exercise to fine-tune your alignment. Each night before you go to bed, take a moment to reflect on your day. Ask yourself, did my thoughts, emotions, and actions today align with the reality I want to create? If not, don't judge yourself. Simply identify where you can make adjustments and commit to showing up differently tomorrow.
Now, let's take it even deeper. The chosen ones don't just align with their desires, they align with their highest self. Your highest self is the version of you that exists beyond fear, doubt, and limitation. It is the part of you that is already whole, already abundant, already free. When you align with your highest self, you automatically align with the infinite field. But here's the challenge. Most people are so identified with their ego, their fears, their insecurities, their stories that they can't access their highest self. The chosen ones know that to become the architect of reality, they must transcend the ego and operate from their true essence. Here's a question to contemplate. Who are you beyond your ego? Beyond your name, your roles, your accomplishments, and your fears, who are you at your core? The more deeply you connect with this truth, the more powerfully you can align with the infinite field. One of the most powerful ways to connect with your highest self is through stillness. In the stillness, you can hear the whispers of your soul, feel the energy of the infinite field, and access a state of pure being. This is why meditation is such a vital practice for the chosen ones. It's not just a tool for relaxation, it's a gateway to the infinite. Let me leave you with one final question. What reality are you ready to create? Not the one you think you deserve, not the one you've settled for, but the one that lights your soul on fire. The moment you decide, the moment you align with that vision, the quantum field begins to rearrange itself to match your vibration. This is the power of the chosen ones. This is the path of vibrational architects. And this is the truth. Reality doesn't happen to you, it happens through you. You are infinite. You are limitless. And you are ready. Now go and create the life you were born to live.